Welcome back, traders. It's Messi and I'm back again with another scalping strategy that you can use to scalp in boom and crash, which is on deriv, as well as on Payex and Gainex, which is on a weltrade. This strategy is very easy to use and you can use it on 1 minute time frame. We'll be scalping, meaning we'll be selling in boom and Gainex, and we'll be buying in crash and Payex. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, like, share, and also comment on this video so that it can reach many people. Also, I've inserted the links to our WhatsApp and Telegram groups in the description. Click the links to join our free community. Thank you. So let me take you to the settings so that you see the parameters of the indicators that we are going to be using. So on our main chart, we'll be having one indicator, which is the Ichimoku, with the following parameters: the taken sen 10, the Keiji sen 10, the circle span 10, few just stand time frames, or on the taken sen we want it to be blue. You can also choose any color of your choice. Then take note of this: on the up Kumo, the down Kumo, and the checker span, we are going to put the background color of your chart. If your background color is white, just add that color so that we don't see other lines. Then on our indicators Windows 1, we are going to have two indicators with the following parameters. The first one is going to be the relative strength index with the following parameters: period 1, apply to, close, levels 10 and 90. Take note of the levels. We want the levels of this RSI, and on the style of these levels, may I put red? You can put any color of your choice because we want to see these levels. When you are done, you come here. Then on the main style, you put the background color of your choice. When you are done, you click save. Then the last indicator that you are going to be using is the moving average with the following parameters: period 1, shift 10, method simple, apply to, close, time frames or levels none. Style, I choose blue. You can choose any color of your choice. When you are done, you click save. And when you come back on your chart must appear like this. We'll be having one line on the main chart. The blue line is the Ichimoku, and on the indicators window we have the levels of the RSI and the moving average. So this is the setup which you are going to use to scalp, and we'll be scalping on deriv as well as on weltrade. This strategy we can use it on deriv and also on weltrade. So I'll begin by explaining the conditions of selling in boom, which is on deriv, as well as the condition of selling in Gainex. The conditions are the same for boom and Gainex, and the conditions are the same for crash and Payex. So the first thing that we need to do, we need to look on our main chart. We need to look on the main chart and we need to look at the Ichimoku on the main chart. So the first condition is that the Ichimoku, or the blue line on the main chart, must cross above the price, or it must cross above the candles, like what happened here. As you can see, the Ichimoku line has crossed above. It went above the candlesticks, or it went above the price. That's the first condition. Then we come on our indicators window for confirmation. The moving average, which is the blue line, must reach level 90 of our RSI, like what happened here. When these two conditions are met, either you are in boom 1000, boom 900, boom 600, boom 500, Gainex 1200, Gainex 900, Gainex 600, Gainex 400, the conditions of selling are the same. So when these two conditions are met, we sell and you take your 10 candles. We are selling on 1 minute time frame in boom as well as in Gainex, and we are taking 10 candles. So let's backtest together and look for other examples where the strategy was powerful, where the strategy was effective. Here is another perfect entry position. As you can see, the Ichimoku on the main chart has crossed above the price, or has crossed above the candlesticks, as you can see. Then we have confirmation here on our main chart. The moving average has reached the RSI level 90. When these two conditions are met, we sell. We are still in boom 1000, and you take your 10 candles. So let's move on to boom 900 so that we see if our strategy is also working there. We are now in boom 900, and the conditions of selling are still the same. We are now in boom 900 and the conditions of selling are still the same. So we need to first check on our main chart. Like I've said, the Ichimoku must cross above the candlesticks. the Ichimoku must cross above the price like what happened here, and we come for confirmation on the indicators window. The moving average or the blue line on the indicators window must reach level 90 of our RSI like what happened here. When these two conditions are met, we enter, we sell. This is boom 900 and you take your 10 candles. Let's look for one last example in boom 900 before we move on to crash. Here's another perfect entry like we have seen. The Ichimoku has crossed above the candlesticks or the price, and here the moving average has crossed or reached level 90. We enter, we sell, and you take your 10 candles. We are now in crash, and I'll begin by explaining the conditions of buying in crash on deriv, on the conditions of buying in Payex on weltrade. So the first condition is that we need to look on our main chart, and the Ichimoku or the blue line on the main chart must cross below the candlestick or must cross below the price like what happened here. Then we need confirmation on our indicators window. The moving average, which is the blue line on the indicators window, must reach level 10. Must reach level 10 of the RSI. When these two conditions are met, we enter, you take your 10 candles. We will be buying in crash or we will be buying in on Payex on weltrade. Let's look for another example in crash 1000 and see if our strategy really works. Here's another perfect entry. As you can see, the Ichimoku is crossed below the price or the candlesticks, and here there's confirmation. The moving average on the indicators window has reached level 10. When these two conditions are met, we enter, we buy in, this is crash 1000, and you take your 10 candles. So the conditions of buying in crash 1000 are the same conditions that we use when we are buying on in Payex on weltrade. So let's move on to crash 900. Let's go to crash 900 and see if our strategy is also effective there. We are now in crash 900, and here's another perfect entry position. As you can see, the Ichimoku has crossed below the candlestick or the price on the main chart, and here we have confirmation on our indicators window as the moving average has reached level 10 of our RSI. We enter, we buy. This is now crash 900, and you take your 10 candles. Let's look for one last example before we close. Let's look for one last example. We are in crash 900, and crash 900 is another perfect entry. Here the Ichimoku on the main chart crossed below the candlestick, and we have confirmation, though the confirmation came late. Here it reached level 10. You enter, you take your 10 candles. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment on this video. Don't forget to click the links in the description to join our free WhatsApp group. Subscribe, share this video so that it can reach many people. It's bye for now.